Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to all of you. This is your Divine Daily Blast. Let's go. We are in an angel numerology number 6 day, but it's also quite a special in a way because I like the way the angel numbers, which is numerology and angel numbers combined. But what I like about pulling these numbers is how they interlink with the planets, my own isms, and the general feeling of what's going on. So, in short, revitalization or re-understanding what the number 6 is. It's a little bit like looking at things in a new way, in a different way, revising plans, being responsible, loving and compassionate for sure. It works with the 7 of Swords or the 7 of Air, but it also has the tendency to play with the Devil card, which is in other words the Ego card. So sometimes in our lives we have these doubts and these fears that creep in, and that is the Devil or the Ego. It is trying to convince us that the growth, the expansion, the elation, the things that are going on are not for our highest good, even though they feel in our gut, in our hearts, in our being that they are for our highest good, and we want to follow them. So today, interestingly enough, could well be a day that you look at things in a new way. Of course, be loving, compassionate with yourself. Try your best not to worry about material things like the paying of bills, the amount of money that's coming in, the amount of money that's going out. That's just one vibration. That's just one part of the human experience. Allow today to lift the energetic vibration around you. And as I said, use the 7 of Swords and that energy to make some good decisions, but also be aware that the contrasting energies, contrasting vibrations are going to be nipping at your heels. So you're being given kindness from heaven, from your spirit guides, from your angels, from your fairies, and encouraged to take advantage of it. Now, we're into the last quarter moon as she transitions out of the sign of steadfast Taurus and into the communication sign of Gemini. So we're also being encouraged today to speak up about anything that's weighing on our emotions. Whatever's going on in your life, speak it up, speak it out. Releasing the emotional weight creates a sense of lightness, a sense of joy, a sense of peace, a sense of harmony. Moving on to my isms. My lift is a gift I am happy to share. When you give permission to share your gifts, when you give permission to share your truth, when you give permission to share your heart space, you allow other people to do it too. I am open to new opportunities, and the universe supports my dreams always, only when they are for your highest good and the highest good of others. Universe doesn't support dreams that are detrimental, that are less than positive, that are all about self-pity. Yeah, can't get in that bucket with you. I am allowing in more blessings of love, money, abundance, health, wealth, romance, joy, fun, laughter. You can pick one, or in this instance, I like to pick them all. I like to be greedy with allowing in more blessings of love and money, abundance, health, wealth, romance, joy, fun, laughter. Let it in, let it in, let it in, let it in. Don't know why I'm straightening out this cloth, but that's my OCD kicking in. Message from Archangel Raguel, who is the friend of God. As the friend of God, I can bring compassionate, uplifting people into your life. who support you professionally and personally. Here's the affirmation that goes with that card. Helpful people surround me everywhere I go. I attract friends who love and support me. For me, that is beyond the truth. That's like evident everywhere. It's a mirror of what I'm putting out there. And there are days where I don't feel that. Not these helpful friends, but there are days where I don't feel like what's going out is coming back in. And that's when I'm reminded that what I'm putting out there isn't the greatest. You know, we don't really like sitting in front of the Dons and Debbie Downers who are going on and on and on about how terrible things are. We're not really up for that. We can hold space and be in the I'm sorry you're feeling that way, and now it's like, what is it I can do that would help you to feel better? And if that's listening to the complaints, I'm happy to do it. And then you see what happens. You don't have to join them in that. All the time we are facing with folks that are going through it. And if you listen to conversations where one party's going through it and explaining the woes, somebody else joins in and explains their woes, another person joins in and explains their woes, and then you end up having a conversation of nothing but woe. I don't know if I want to get on that bandwagon. I just like to listen, see if there's a break in the conversation. Paul the Venetian, one of the Divine Masters, who's here to tell us that we're gifted. It's about time we open the door to the gifts, revealing the talents, revealing the abilities, revealing the magic, revealing the joy, revealing all the things the Divine has put within us to shine out bright. The Miriams, they've been with us all week long. I reclaim myself and my story. I'm ready for wholeness. The Miriams pop in to say, you know what? All the lost parts of you, all the pieces of you that got taken away by judgment, untruths, are being revealed. Claim them back. Get into the lift. Now, this morning I shuffled and I saw a little bit of Gertrude and Beatrice as they whooshed, zoomed on by, onto something, up to something. At some point they'll visit. I feel them, I just can't see what they're doing and what they're up to. But, or I should say and, they dropped in the Fairy Queen of Enlightenment. Here we see our Fairy Queen in the lotus pose. She is meditating. And if you pay attention to this image, the light of enlightenment is pouring down into a crown chakra, going right down through the center of her being, showering her with these beautiful pink blossoms everywhere. This is a reminder that we are all filled with divine loving light. And that divine loving light will carry us up and out of any darkness. Often the busyness and the clutter of our head and our minds and our thoughts covers up the spiritual space. But it's always there. That love, that spiritual space, that divine light doesn't ever go away. We just need to see it again, so we can recognize that we're filled with divine light. We are children of the divine. We can really only truly do it when we meditate. Meditation puts us in direct connection with the divine universal consciousness. Meditation reminds us of how much we're connected to the infinite of all that is. The feeling and the exercise of love is also a pathway to enlightenment. And when we're in the state of pure love, deep soulful feeling of love everywhere we go, for everyone, it's a metaphorical fragrance. That's the fragrance of enlightenment, that feeling of unconditional love, unconditional truth, unconditional power. So drawing this Fairy Queen card is reminding me, so I'm reminding you, that you have not wandered off your path, or maybe you have wandered off your path, you're not really sure what direction to go in. Well, this is the Enlightenment Fairy giving you a gentle nudge and calling you back on the pathway of enlightenment. Maybe you've gotten a little bit too attached to something, a situation, a person, a place, a thing, what have you. Maybe you've gotten yourself sucked into some trauma. So when this is happening, you're intuitively feeling a little bit off base, somewhat distracted. So allow yourself to be gentle. Leave the karma of the drama somewhere else. And allow yourself to manifest more peaceful phase of your life. And how you do that, I've been saying that for so long. Get quiet, get peaceful, get underneath a tree, put your feet in dirt. I have a grounding mat that is folded up. I need to get it out and plug it in, just to ground. Particularly when I feel off balance, off base. And a reminder that the difficulties we face in physical life, the challenges we face in physical life, they're temporary. It doesn't mean we're going to fail or terrible things are happening. There are a group of people that would like us to believe that. That's their own fear and their own insecurities, because they haven't yet uncovered the manhole of divine light that's running through them. That's all I got to say about any of that. All right, my friends, that's it for me for today. I love you. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, doing what you do. We're climbing the ladder towards 500. I haven't quite got there yet, but I'm happy that we got as far as we got. Until tomorrow, bye for now.